Hey guys, Kibo here. I just finished up a close to 2-hour stream on Black Ops 7 Season 4 Reloaded, and I had arguably one of the worst experiences, which I'll probably make another video for because these next 2 to 3 days with the new update being out now is going to be the worst time. And I feel like now that it's the worst time to play the game, it is also the perfect time to talk about all of the lies, all the manipulation, and all the bullshit that Treyarch imposed during Black Ops 7, and more specifically the open matchmaking system. With Black Ops 7 being out and having its life cycle basically almost completed, I think it's a perfect time more than ever to talk about the skill-based matchmaking, to talk about the engagement optimized matchmaking, because they really did try at the beginning of this game's announcement and its life cycle to promote, advocate, and educate or try out anything new with skill-based matchmaking and the whole entire matchmaking system. And I feel very conflicted about this because for a lot of people that are as good as me, that are my friends, that I have played with, have played against, that I know are actually good at the game. A prime example I would give is a fellow YouTuber friend of mine named The Rick. He was iridescent. I played during BO6 with him, and basically his whole entire experience with Black Ops 7 from the get-go was that the SBMM felt turned up. Like, he had an awful time at the beginning of the game, towards Season 1 and Season 2, and he hated playing multiplayer because of how bad the quote-unquote open matchmaking was compared to the beta. And for me, to give you guys the full context, I didn't pre-order or buy or play Black Ops 7 off the launch. I waited till the very first sale to get the game, and I waited for people to talk about and experience the SBMM. And I think because of that, and also the fact that I never prestige, me starting late and playing the game a month and a half to 2 months after everyone else, and after it was super sweaty and everyone got their camos and their achievements and whatever, and then to add on the cherry on top, me not prestiging, I think that's why I've had an overall better experience with the SBMM and the engagement optimized matchmaking, or the open matchmaking playlist, because for a lot of people now, like before it was kind of like 50-50 on how people's experiences were at the beginning of the game. But with us having, you know, being near the tail end of Black Ops 7's fucking cycle, it's pretty apparent to me that 90% of the community did not or does not believe in open matchmaking anymore, right? They don't believe that it actually is open SBMM or classic matchmaking like before, which before it was just straight up ping-based matchmaking. But now it just does not feel like that, even with the supposed open matchmaking system that we were introduced and given with Black Ops 7 for a majority of modes. But to sum up the entire experience with open matchmaking now, it has just been an absolute clown show. And I feel like for a lot of Call of Duty players that played this year, they felt like they were lied to. That whatever Treyarch and Activision and Call of Duty said over the last couple of months with Black Ops 7 related to the matchmaking system, they felt like it was all lies, which is completely fair, because some of the shit that I've seen and I've heard from people sound like absolute horror stories. I'm not even joking. The things that I've seen people say on stream, through chats or through the streamer themselves, the things that I've seen be clipped and posted on X, on TikTok, on YouTube, have been insane. And I just don't understand how this happens, because all they literally need to do is so simple. It's like flicking your wrist. It's like breathing. All they need to do is just change the coding and the equations given to the fucking computer in order to change the matchmaking system to what it was originally. And I don't know if it's because they have certain matchmaking properties or systems patented, which they do. Like Call of Duty's patent to shit, by the way. You guys think they would be inventing a whole thing like they're fucking Thomas Edison, but they're not. They're just inventing a whole manipulated fucking system. But all in all, they can do the easiest thing and the best thing possible, but they refuse to do so. And they just always end up shooting themselves in the foot, right? And another big thing as well with the whole Nick Cage skin, which just released today, a couple hours ago when this video is being posted, they spell his name wrong, which I think Blame True said in his newest video. He thinks that they AI generated the entire bundle and event, which I honestly would not be surprised if they did. But with this whole Nicolas Cage thing, they said a couple weeks ago apparently that Treyarch and, you know, Black Ops is going to be fitting into the theme of it. How the hell does Nick Cage fit into the 35, 20, 45 era of Call of Duty when he's not even remotely connected to Call of Duty at all in any sort of manner, right? If you go on the Instagram post of the Nick Cage announcement tweet or post by Treyarch, and to give full context here, Instagram is a very nice platform. Any community or anything that you post, there's got to be a positive community about it, and people are nice generally. But this is the first time ever I've seen on Instagram an entire community turn their back on whoever the leader is and just shit on it. There's hundreds of comments, getting hundreds of likes, talking shit to Call of Duty and Treyarch and what they're doing with Nick Cage, because it just isn't good, you know? You can also, by the event, by the way, you can also pay $30 in order to skip the entire Nicolas Cage event, which unlocks you the AN-94. So you either waste and spend time playing the game and giving them the data that they want and the analytics that they need, or you could spend $30 on COD points and skip the entire event. This thing is a cash grab. And I'm telling you, it's going to get worse in the next couple of days when people actually level up the AN-94 and figure out the meta, and that's what's going to be used. And so in turn, as a customer, you have two choices. Play the game and get shit on by other people that bought the bundle, or you just decide to say fuck it and spend $30 on the bundle. It's a complete and utter scam, and it's just all lies, all bullshit, and it's just ridiculous, man. It's exhausting, it's tiring. All the things that I've been talking about since I started daily uploading again and daily streaming is for rich doing, man. And honestly, I wish it didn't, because I love being right, but I also hate it because I know I'm speaking facts about problems and issues that only continue to get worse. All in all, Black Ops 7 has just been a complete masterpiece of a fuck up by Treyarch. And everything that's happening now with Call of Duty, with Modern Warfare 4, with the ports for Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, it's all because Treyarch could not do well this year at all. I don't know what happened within the development cycle and the process of it, but they have completely fucked up, and they continue to do so, 4 seasons in now? They're still telling lies, they're still giving us bullshit, and nothing has changed. There is no solid, full-on, concrete evidence that these guys actually made an effort. It has just been more nostalgia slop, more bullshit, and just things that make zero sense to add or to change or to fix or to do whatever when it comes to Call of Duty, man. And from being an honest company, they have not been, to no SBMM and open matchmaking being a complete other fucking scam. No disbanding lobbies as well, which is another thing that we have to talk about. And no wacky skins. All of that has just been an entire lie. And it's just been sad to see, when all they need to do is to be honest and to just listen to us, man. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.